All right, we're having this webinar. Hello, everyone. This is Seewing Yee from the Evolution Network. I have a special guest here with me. Her name is Katie Campbell from Highland Homes. And hello, everyone, Evolution Network members. Thank you for logging in to listen to our video presentation. The reason why I asked Katie Campbell to come on board to speak with you guys for 15 to 20 minutes is so I can just once again share with you the team that we've been working with, the partners that we have. So without further ado, by the way, I'm speaking on behalf of Jean Gillum. Jean Gillum is my Central Florida network realtor, and she's been promoting um, uh, her products to my investment group for a few years now. And recently, for a while, she's been presenting not only the resales and multi-units in Central Florida, Orlando, and what have you, but lately she's been presenting the new constructions, pre-construction lots in the great areas of Central Florida. So Katie Campbell, she's a representative of Highland Homes. She's a builder's rep. Okay, so I just want to clearly articulate this to you. And before we go any further, the first subdivision that Highland Homes sold to our network members about a year ago is the Winter Haven subdivision. And a number of our network investors have purchased those new construction a year ago, and they waited 6, 7, 8 months before the new builds were completed. Then they closed escrow earlier this year. A number of our investors, then after they closed escrow, finally upon sitting on a phase 1 construction timeline. Once they close escrow, they realize that during the 5, 6, 7, 8 months of pre-construction timeline, the phase 1 of Winter Haven new build construction, the bonus that they have, that they have received the value of the homes increase, at a good amount. So many of my investors are obviously very happy, and many of them, not only they close escrow, but our property manager Merlin Kozinski were able to successfully. Sometimes took a little bit longer than usual. Sometimes take 30 to 60 days to find a tenant, but nevertheless, Merlin Kozinski, our property manager in Tampa, was able to find tenants to virtually all of our investors. And now our investors with the Winter Haven subdivision, now they are doing buy and hold with a good cash flow, good tenant in place. So moving, excuse me, excuse me, my sneeze. But so moving forward, the reason why, again, sorry to take this so long for this introduction, is because Highland Homes, which Katie Campbell represents as a builder's rep, are opening up several new subdivisions for our investors. And of course, Katie can talk about this particular one here in Gibsonton in the south of Tampa. And in fact, she might even be able to talk about one more brand new subdivision that Highland Home is gonna present for gonna promote for us on the behalf of Jim Gillum will let you guys know about it very shortly, within a month or so. I don't know. We don't know the details about the new the subdivision in Winter Haven, but we could talk a little bit about the current opportunity in Tampa Metro, which is Gibsonton. Before we go over Gibsonton, Katie, can you mention a little bit about your background and how you represent Highland Homes, and furthermore, uh, what type of experiences you've been assisting our rep Jim Gillum about on the transaction aspect of the new construction over the past year, at least in Winter Haven. So can you not only talk briefly about your background and why you feel Highland Homes is as a builder is a good partner for the new builds for our investors, but what has been your experience working with our investors so far this past 1 year or so, and why you feel Highland Homes? I feel very good about Highland Homes. You guys are continue to provide great cash flow homes for our investors. So, Katie, so take it away. Tell me about briefly about yourself, about the about about Highland Homes as well, why they are such a good builder in this particular area, and also your experience working with our investors for the past year, and moving forward with the new two subdivisions. Go ahead.
Sure. Okay. Thank you, Seewing. Yes, my name is Katie Campbell. I'm a licensed realtor here in Central Florida, and I've worked for Highland Homes for over 10 years now. I have experience. I used to work in our corporate office, and then also now out in the field selling homes as well. We're a local home builder. We're exclusive to Florida. We sell throughout all of Central Florida. We actually build in 8 different counties. And we've been in business for over 30 years. It's actually a father and son team that started the company, and they really pride themselves on building quality, affordable homes. One of the unique things about Highland Homes is that we're a to-be-built builder. Specifically, home buyers, investors, they get to decide on the upgrades and options that will be in their home, and then we build it to their specifications. So they really get to personalize the home, which for a rental is great because then you can put money where you're going to get the most return. So that's a neat feature with Highland Homes and our to-be-built homes. The whole process typically does take 6 to 8 months before the home is ready. But the nice thing about that is you, as Seewing said, you're building equity in that home because our prices do continually increase. So you're already generating some equity before you ever close and take ownership of the property. The community that Seewing mentioned, our brand new one, Sims Cove, it's in Gibsonton, Florida, right out of Tampa. And it's a great opportunity because it's brand new. So the prices in this particular community are the lowest they will ever be. They are only going to go up in this community.
Yeah, that's real good to hear. Now, why you say this approximately $200,000 single family home new construction? Why you say this price will only gonna be around very short term, and the price will expect to increase not with your builder, but the entire marketplace in this area of Tampa. So tell me why you feel so positive about the short term and long term growth of Tampa Metro and beyond.
Sure. Tampa Bay is a very hot market right now. Specifically, downtown Tampa, there's a ton of growth in that area. Gibsonton, Florida, where our new community is located, is right outside of Tampa. It's only 17 minutes away from downtown Tampa and literally just less than 10 minutes away from Brandon, Florida, which is another sub area of the Tampa Bay market. In this area, we have only seen growth, and we're expecting quite a bit more, especially for all of Central Florida. But the Sims Cove location is very close to the beach, which is nice for a lot of home buyers or renters. It's super close to shopping, all the conveniences that are necessary. And the price point here, it just has not caught up to the surrounding area yet. So it is only expected to grow. And then, of course, because it's a brand new community, the pricing is at rock bottom right now. It's the lowest it's going to be, and then every month it will start to increase. That's just how the pricing structure kind of works with new home building.
Yeah, that's good to hear. So what I hear saying is, for example, if my investors were to pull the trigger, if you will, to buy one of your lots here at this particular subdivision, for example, they buy it this month, September, then during the 8 months of construction time, uh, that's a good possibility that the equity will increase, and when they close escrow in spring of 2018, like March, April, whatever next year, uh, for example, if they bought it today for 200 grand and deposit $1,000 as a deposit to buy the lot to be built, then when they close escrow, instead of 200K, they could very well get 210, 220, even $225,000 value by the time they the, the the lot is completed and they make it a rental. Is that? I know.
That's
Yeah,
correct. Yeah,
yeah,
I don't know exactly by how much it would increase, but historically, all of our communities, the ones that we've been selling in recently, that's been the trend. Every month, the
yeah.
price just increases more.
Yeah, I don't have a crystal ball, neither do you, Katie. And you say this potential price increase simply because on from a historical basis, with respect to the previous subdivision that you guys sold to our investors this past year, that was the case, and especially with
Right.
Winter Haven subdivision. So yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
yeah, so you don't have the slide with you, Katie, but I'm scrolling up my slides, I'm looking at the slide number 5. It shows the Simmons Cove, which is the name of the subdivision here, Gibsonton subdivision, and I see the lot of what's available, what's on hold, the green color, the orange color, or some of this map plot plan, if you will. Can you briefly mention about the plot plan and yeah.
Sure. Um, as you can see from the plot plan, it is a very small neighborhood, which is nice. You know, just one street in and out. Only 32 home sites in the whole community. The ones that are grayed out, that's where we're building our model home and our parking lot and some other things like that. So that's why those are not available for sale right now. All of the other ones, the gold ones, are available. And there are lot premiums on most of the lots there, meaning there would be a small additional charge. And those lot premiums vary from 2,000 to 6,500, depending on what lot you chose to build on. The lots in this particular neighborhood, they are a little bit on the smaller side. They're 40 foot wide by 110 foot deep. So for property maintenance, you know, there's not going to be a whole lot of yard to maintain, which is a nice feature, especially for people that I think would be looking to rent in that area right outside of the Tampa Bay area. The less maintenance, the better.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the value of new builds. Not only you have brand new homes with much less maintenance and upkeeps compared to other older resale homes anywhere else. But the one thing, the slide that I'm looking at right now is, I'm looking at the builder's warranty. That's another value add that the new builder will bring. So on this one slideshow, I'm looking at builder warranty, 1 year workmanship warranty, 2 year mechanical warranty, and 10 year structural warranty. Can you briefly talk about this?
Sure, I'm glad you brought that up. So that's one of the really good features about new home construction is the great warranty. The first year, almost everything is covered, almost. For 2 years, electrical, plumbing, and mechanical, and for 10 years, structural. So it really is almost maintenance free for the first few years. So that's when your tenants can be in the home. If there's any problems, you just direct them to warranty. We take care of it. Like I was mentioning in the beginning, you know, Highland Homes, we've been in business a long time. They really pride themselves on the quality of our homes. So if there are any small, minor issues, you know, we definitely take care of those. And that's why the warranty is in place. So it's so much nicer to buy a brand new home and have that peace of mind that the warranty is there rather than buying a resale where, you know, there are going to be problems that come up just because you don't really know what you're buying when you're purchasing a resale like that.
Exactly. Once again, a great value add with Highland Homes new builds. Of course, I'm just gonna talk briefly on the price points. Katie, you don't have to go over the details of it, but my investors, all you need to know basically that the floor plan that are appropriate for our investors in terms of cash flow are the one within the 190K to 200K range, because based on the projected rent, we feel that positive cash flow will occur. Of course, if any one of you wish to obtain more about the tenant situation and the rental marketplace, I will put you in touch with Marilyn Kuzinski. She's a great property manager for Tampa. I speak with Marilyn on a regular basis, on a weekly basis, as a matter of fact, and Merlin is an outstanding property manager, and I mean, let's be honest. I mean, if you have a great property manager that managing your homes, where what the investor live 3,000 miles away, you need to be comfortable. You need to have trust with the property manager, and of course, you need to have good feeling about the property you're buying. I mean, if Highland Homes have been around for so long, as Katie mentioned, and then they provide such a good quality construction and all that. When you want to buy a new construction, new home that will last for years and years to come, so as an investor, you could become a buy and a whole investor, so you can make your money through cash flow and potential appreciation. One more thing, Katie, about the upgrades. There's a lot. You guys offer a lot of incentives for people that pull the trigger now on phase one pre-construction lot. Tell us about the incentives and the upgrades and what have you.
That's right. So depending on the month, our promotions, we do run a different promotion every month, and it varies. Sometimes it could be a package deal, or more typically, it's normally around 10,000 in free upgrades. And the great thing about that is you can use it towards lot premiums, towards your the buyer's portion of closing costs, or just towards upgrades in the home. Our homes, they come with very nice standard and included features. They're very energy efficient. We build, concrete block stucco homes. They have foam injection in the walls. We use double pane low emission windows. We have a test tubing system that runs around the perimeter of our homes. They come standard with irrigation, sprinkler system, front and backyard. They just come with really nice features already, but then of course you could always upgrade, if granite was important or tile throughout the home was important. Things like that, you could use that money to upgrade your new to-be-built home with.
Yeah, so that's to me. Once, for example, once a buyer put on the deposit, I believe $1,000 deposit to reserve one of the lot during the 6, 7, 8 months of construction timeline. Based on what you just said, Katie, it appears, as I understand, that the investor have the ability to sort of design their own home to the extent they can design it based on what you just said. So this is a very interesting.
That's right. Yeah. So once the home buyer signs the investor signs the contract with us, then either Marilyn, the property manager, or the investor themselves would have a meeting with our personal designers. It's typically about a 3-hour long process, and Marilyn normally handles that because she knows what's going to get you the most return in rent. But you would really pick everything for the home: the flooring, the countertops, the colors, the inside and outside colors. Just every aspect of the home, you really do get to personalize it.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. So that's why, yeah, once you guys out there, my members, once you purchase this property with only, I believe, only $1,000 deposit, right?
That is what's necessary at the time of contract. And then depending on if you're financing the home or if you're paying cash, we also do offer an additional cash incentive. If you pay cash, we offer a 2% cash discount, and we'll then pay all closing costs. If you are financing the property, you would give us your $1,000 at the time of contract, and then prior to us starting construction on the home, we would just require the rest of whatever down payment the lender had pre-approved you for.
Right. Then the preferred lender, if our investors use your preferred lender, then the preferred lender will pay them 1/2 of the closing costs as well.
Right. If they go with a preferred lender, Highland Homes pays some of the closing costs. It's specific items that are outlined in our contract, but they do typically work out to almost half of the closing costs.
Right. So, Katie, if I understand you correctly, once a buyer start getting the contract, they pay $1,000 deposit, then they obtain loan pre-approval, preferably one of your loan agents. Then once the loan has been pre-approved, then you will start constructing that particular lot on behalf of that particular buyer, and then
that's correct. And that's when we would also ask for the remaining down payment, whatever they're approved for, whether it be 5 to 25%.
Right, the 20 to 25. Yeah, for investors, it's basically 20 or 25%. By the way.
Yeah, I know you get a better rate when you put down 25%. Right. So a lot of the investors have chosen to do that with a better interest rate.
So the down payment is to be paid approximately how many days after the initial contract and that $1,000 earnest deposit?
It's typically about 45 days after, when we have the full lender approval and are ready to start construction.
Right. And the down payment will go into, I presume the down payment will go to the title company because of the legality of the situation. Is that correct?
It actually goes into Highland Homes escrow accounts while we're building the property.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. We that's the routine procedure with pretty much all the builders out there. No problem.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm not. By the way, I'm not going to go over the cash flow too much because Katie is a like I said, she's a builder's rep. So I will go over one couple of seconds of the cash flow. It'll cash flow for sure.
Sure.
Okay, $200,000
Okay.
property at 20 to 25% down based on Maryland. You should be able to get like 1750 to 1950 monthly rent, which is a very attractive rental projection. And the potential net cash flow is anywhere from $437 per month net to $637 net after all the expenses per month based on 20 to 25% down payment. So yeah, so very the numbers to me is very attractive. It meets the one almost 1% rent to value ratio for those of you out there that understand the numbers game, which is critical. But before we conclude this particular subdivision in Gibsonton, this then. Anything? Okay, let me see what else I need to say. Yeah, but pretty much, yeah, of course, Jim Gillam's phone number is right here, as you can see there. And of course, my members, you know how to contact me very easily. But before Katie will sign off, I believe Jim Gillam is about to promote another subdivision with Katie Campbell and Highland Homes very soon in Winter Haven once again. So just so you know, before Katie conclude with this some information about another new subdivision, I just want to say that I love new construction. I love the high quality and the reputation of the Highland Homes, and apparently my investors does as well. So they keep on buying homes through Highland Homes for the past year. We continue to do so. Highland Homes have a very unique penetration into the Tampa metro market, and they will continue to do so as long as we work together. Myself, Seewing, as a Year Listen Network, and Jean Gillum, and Katie and her builder Highland Homes as a great partnership. We are looking forward to do a lot of work together toward down the road still. So can you summarize the new briefly? I don't know. We don't have too much details
Sure.
yet.
Yeah. Well, Winter Haven, it's a great area. For those of you that aren't familiar, it's right between Tampa and Orlando. It's about an hour from the Tampa airport and about an hour from the Orlando airport. Like Seewing mentioned, this is where last year Gene Gillen started bringing some investors, and we just had great return. So the Winter Haven market, Highland Homes is actively looking for more land and trying to open new communities in this area because of the growth that we're experiencing here in Winter Haven. It's also the same town that Legoland, Florida is in. So since Legoland has opened here in Winter Haven, we've experienced a lot of growth, new restaurants, new shopping, all coming here to Winter Haven, Central Florida. So the new community is going to be called Normandy Heights. We anticipate being able to sell in that community in about the next month or two. It's going to be smaller lots, again, 50-foot wide by 115-foot deep. And the price point should be very good. It's going to start in the 170s to 180s for that particular community. Unfortunately, I don't have any other information to share on it just yet. But other than, it being in Winter Haven, which it's a great market right now, really big on growth.
Great. I totally agree, Katie. I'm running out of time right now. Actually, I have to go to another meeting very shortly. So,
Sure.
Katie Campbell, thank you so much out of your time. I know you're very busy.
Thanks for calling me. I appreciate it. And if I can help, please let me know, okay?
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, thank you. You may go now, Katie. Thank you so much again.
Thank you. All right, have a good day,
All right,
Samir.
you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, everyone. So I gotta go myself. So a lot of things to do. And anyway, so if you guys are interested in all the new subdivision, not only Gibsonton but the other subdivision we have in Tampa Metro, you feel free to contact myself, Seewing Yee. You have my information down below on this newsletter, and Jean Gillum, of course, her number is listed over here. And of course, Katie Campbell, you can contact her as well. I will provide you guys with her contact information if you have any more information about the builder and what she's just said on this presentation. Of course, Marilyn Kozinski, I will provide you with her for contact information as well, our property manager. Okay, thank you so much for your time, everyone. This is Seewing Yee. Have a nice, blessed day. Take care. Goodbye.